All right, everybody, what's up? This is Jason, of course, and I've got another awesome rapid fire interview for you today. I'm really excited for this one today because it's my first Brit, or my first Englishman to be proper, and his name is Gavin Walsh. And what part of Britain are you from? What part of London are you from?
Yeah, well, I was living in London for
Okay,
several
that's right.
years, but I've recently just moved down to the south coast, so I'm in Brighton now,
Okay,
which
Brian.
is which is nice.
Cool. And I am particularly excited because whenever I have an engagement with somebody from the UK, I always reminisce. It's like that. I always reminisce on my time with Chelsea because I think I told you I trained at Chelsea Academy, and it was one of the coolest, probably the coolest experience I had when I was a teenager, hands down. For those that don't know what I'm talking about with Chelsea, it's like Manchester United because all 99% of Americans, like, it's always Manchester United.
Well, I
But
got lucky because that's where I'm from originally.
Manchester.
So I'm a Manchester United fan as well.
Okay, well, I respect. um, Alrighty, so let's get into this, Gavin, if we will. First of all, um, you run an awesome. I just can't help to mention this in the beginning of the interview, but looking over and reading a small piece on your site, walshthefataway.com, which I love the play on words. Um, he runs an awesome site, walshthefataway.com. You've been featured in Men's Health and just all these other amazing publications, very respectable publications. So I want to just start asking you questions, if that's okay. Um, First of all, for those of us that don't know too much about your story or know anything about your story, why don't you tell us how you got into fitness, how you eventually got the fat loss, and how that led you to really seeing awesome results with clients?
Yeah. Well, first of all, it's always a pleasure to speak to people like yourself across the pond. That's what I love about the old interwebs. Fantastic stuff. So, yeah, I'm not going to give you too much detail. I'm not going to bore your followers, but flying the wall, from the distance, I was always sporty as a kid, like a lot of personal trainers and people that end up going same sort of direction that we have. But I went on to university, did sports science at university, and then didn't really know what to do after that, and kind of fell into personal training, and then found I really enjoyed working with people, one-on-one, trying to transform their bodies. And I ended up in London. And if you're going to be a personal trainer in the UK, London's probably the best place to be. And the problem with being in London is everybody is busy, work's stressful, and so there's all these things going on, and it can make it a little bit more tricky for people to lose weight, and especially if they don't know what they're doing. So, I get these guys and these girls coming in to see me and say, I want to lose weight, I want to lose it quickly because everyone's impatient. So, I put these plans together, and more often than not, if I told them to just go into a gym or do this, do that, half the time they couldn't get into a gym. So what ended up happening sort of over the months and the years is I started to do more bodyweight training. And especially the guys and the girls that couldn't get into the gym and they needed a workout they could do at home, they could get up, bang out a quick workout, get in the shower, on with their day, and just get it done and dusted. And for those traveling as well, a lot of gyms in the UK a lot of hotels in the UK especially don't have gyms. So if you stay in a hotel, you basically, if you don't know what you're doing, then you don't work out. So I tell my clients these little workouts, these 10, 15, 20-minute workouts that they could just do, as I said, get in the shower afterwards and go, and they can still get results. And that's the key, they keep coming back to me to get the results, and that's what we're here to do, and that's the business that we're in. So we've got to make sure we're getting those results and getting them quickly for people.
Cool. And what university was that again?
Oh, it's Staffordshire University.
Yeah, because I did read that actually about you. That's awesome. I love to interact with other trainers that have university experiences. Just because I guess naturally I went through a master's program, and it's not all about the education, but I'm finding that more and more clients will generally enjoy a trainer that has a little bit of formal education versus the ones that are, the internet trainers side of the type thing. So,
Yeah, I think that's a little bit of an issue in the UK as well now. There's a lot of courses that are just popping up, and you've got these sort of cowboy trainers. So, if someone's been to university or someone's at least done a reputable personal training course, a course that's highly recognised, an international course, then that's great. So hopefully people who are doing personal training have checked up on that and they're with the right people.
okay. And Lean in 19, right? I really wanted, yeah. And I really enjoy the story behind Lean in 19 with your sister. So why don't you tell us, first of all, kind of the biggest problem she had to overcome in that switch? What was the switch for her? How did she finally find it? How would you help her? And what led? What was the kind of the aftermath of that?
It's a great story, and then I often tell this because it really does tie into not just what's in Lean 19, but what I do with clients and anyone I speak to. But the thing is, with my sister, she wasn't into sports. She didn't do exercise, but one day she'd been camping for the weekend and come back, and then she had some photos, and she saw this photo of herself, and it horrified her. And it wasn't a pleasant photo. And we've all had that experience. We've seen a photo of yourself, like, oh God, is that really me? And yeah, that was the sort of the trigger point for her. It kind of really made her think, yeah, I can't go on like this. I am so out of shape. I need to do something. And of course, Big Brother is a personal trainer. So she got onto me and said, I'm looking to lose weight. What can you do? Can you do me a plan? Now, you've probably experienced this as well, Jason, where people have asked you to do some sort of training plan with family or friends. And, back in the day, you would have done it. But you want to make sure people are serious, because I've written training plans in the past for family, and they just sit there and they don't do anything. So, crack the whip. We've done the training, no workouts. So, no. So I wanted to check my sister was serious about this rather than writing up a crazy plan for her and make sure she's going to do it. So the next day, I just sent her a quick text message, tough workout, said, do that, let me know how you get on. So the next day, she just sent me a message back, said, yeah, Gav, I ache, I'm sore all over, but I'm ready for this. I want to keep doing this. Let's do it. So, of course, she was serious. So I gave her a call. Said, okay, this is what I want you to do. We're going to try these certain things, see which one works best for you. And then she said to me, okay, why don't we just try and do it all? I'm really focused. I want to lose this weight. I hate that photo of myself. So, what can you do? So, I toyed around, because some of these tools that we use, you wouldn't normally use them all in one go. So I put a plan together for Sarah, my sister, to see if she might be able to do it, and something I think that she could follow up. And we still did the text messages, and I was checking in with her, making sure she's doing the workouts, and she stayed on it. She was on the ball, and after 19 days, that's what we did it for, she'd lost 17 pounds and 15 inches, which blew my mind, because that's 10, 12 pounds, 13 pounds, is kind of the norm with some of my clients in the past, but to get sort of results was crazy. And if it was a regular client, I perhaps wouldn't have tried those techniques, but because it's my sister and she was happy to be a guinea pig,
Right.
we went for it, and she got crazy results. So that's kind of what I've done with Lean 19. I tried to use use some of those techniques and try and build in the accountability, because one of the biggest things was the text messages that I was giving Sarah every day. So what I've got in the plan is daily emails, and within those emails, I've put a little video in there. So you click on the video, and it pops a video, and you see my ugly mug every day, and it's like, hey, it's me here, and follow me. I'm going to do the workout with you as well. So people like that interaction, obviously on the emails as well. People can email me back, just like my sister did, to let me know how she got on each workout. So that really works, and to have that interaction. Not everybody emails me back, but it's nice when people do, to let me know how they're doing.
Right. I mean, I think if not a professional or a trainer, in the case you being the author and the trainer, having a friend at least, or having someone else, but preferably somebody that you would position as your trainer, being accountable to. I mean, even for me, when I'm not holding myself accountable to someone that's I hold in high regard as a professional that I'm trying to live up to. If I don't have someone like that, I just have a real hard time following through. And so how can I, I should be taking that advice myself, and I should also um, appreciate it as something that could be the the biggest thing for somebody, and most people is introducing that to their program, because people just don't it's not something that you just think about. You kind of have to be introduced to it in some way. Um, so I think that's really amazing that you integrate that into the program. Something that a lot of people would pay a lot of money for normally.
And I talk about accountability. You touched on it then. You're trying to get somebody who you position up here, because family and friends are great, but sometimes they say, right, have you done your workout, or how's your diet going? And it pushes people the complete other way. They're like, no, I don't want to talk to you about it. So if a trainer, somebody that you can hold up here and they can keep you accountable, or just to know that they're there for you can bounce ideas off and check up. That really does work well, and that's a key component of my program. I think if anybody that's trying to lose weight or get fit, you've got to have that accountability somewhere.
Right. And there's also, so I just thought about this too. Last week I was thinking about this with my own goals. If I'm trying to keep in touch and keep accountable with my dad, my father, it's a lot more personal. Like I feel that I can't share it and be open with him because it's a personal connection or whatever. I think that's the same thing, if not more, with fitness, because and the trainer, your mentor, you might not view him as personal. It's more of an objective relationship instead of a personalized one. So I think that's even more important to mention as far as the accountability aspect. So, how much did she lose, by the way, your sister?
It was 17 pounds, yeah.
Okay.
So 17 pounds and 15 inches, and I didn't believe her actually when she first told me. I was completely shocked. I was like, really, what?
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long was this?
This is over 19 days.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, this is, and I've had other people on the program, and some people have got more than that.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a lady who got 25 pounds,
Mm-hmm.
I have a guy who got, I think it was 23. I've had some people who've only done the diet part of the program and still got 14, 15 pounds weight loss. Because some people just see it and they're like, okay, I like that, but I'm not quite ready for the exercise part, so I'm just going to do the diet.
Yeah, exactly.
Exercise, which is that's fine. I don't mind people that want to do that. And, they can still have that accountability from me and the Facebook group as well. We have a Facebook group, so
okay.
I really try and build that in. Workout wise, I kind of very much the same as what I did with Sarah, but it's me doing the videos and trying to show you the technique, give the people that are watching it the alternatives. So not everybody can do a burpee, so we try and give different variations, easier exercise and all that sort of stuff. So hard workouts, but short workouts.
How long are they?
Anywhere from sort of 5-10 minutes to 20 minutes. I think the longest one is 25 minutes, but that's what I call a slow burner, where half the time you're lying on the floor doing some funky exercises, making your buns turn into steel.
Right.
So, and there's 19 workouts because there's 19 days, but I say to people, you don't have to do all 19 workouts. Say, give yourself 3 lives, and if you are completely sore one day or life's just got crazy, then just use your life and then crack on with the next day. So don't feel like you have to try and catch up or anything like that.
Right.
Because that's what some people do. They miss a workout, like, I'm going to do that one, I'm going to do that one.
Right.
Give yourself a break.
Awesome. I like that as well. Modifications are always going to be something to look at. So, Gavin, thanks for all the awesome information, plus the story. That's amazing as well. People need to take a look at that. Where can we find more about you if we want to read more about you? And where can we find out more about this Lena 19 system that you had your sister on?
Yeah, well, the first place is walshthefataway.com, that cheeky play on words. I've got all sorts of fat loss nuggets in there, so videos, articles, workouts, you name it. There's all sorts of stuff in there. There's also like a free cookbook on there that people can download. And then if your followers are serious about losing the old lard and trying to boost their metabolism and all that business, then lean19.com. So really simple, just lean19.com, and you'll see the story there. You'll see what happened and why I did certain things, what we do with the diet, because we have like a 5-day diet cycle, and we just rinse and repeat that for the 19 days. And all the different things that go with it. So your guys should check that out if they have time and they're serious about losing fat fast.
Absolutely. Well, I'll link it up for everybody that's watching this right below, and they'll be set. So again, I want to thank you, Gavin, for meeting up with me. I know it's late over there in the UK. It's in the afternoon here in the US, so it's definitely late there. So without anything else, if there's anything else you want to mention, I'll let you mention that. But if not,
No, it is late here, and I'm just about to jump downstairs and watch the end of a girly movie. My
okay, good to go.
yeah, you done me a favour here, so I'll miss that half.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks again, Gavin, for taking the time. And everybody, Gavin Walsh from the UK, and we will talk to you on the next interview. See ya.
Cool. Thanks, Jason.